Hey, welcome to Real Talk.
Hey, good to have you back. I'm Marco Cerritos.
Hey, Gleidson Martins here. So, lots to talk about today. There's a film festival coming up, which is the Frameline. We're going to be talking about Frameline throughout this month. And you have good things as well to talk about.
Yes, and to kick off this show, we've got our first theatrical pick. It's a film called Watcher, and it originally premiered at this year's Sundance Film Festival in January, but it's slowly moving to a theater near you. It's also available for digital download, so if you're not able to make it to the theater, it's also an option for you to see at home. The film stars Micah Monroe from It Follows, and she has just moved to present-day Romania with her husband. He's gotten a new job, she's following him along, being a supportive wife, but because of that role, she doesn't have much to do. He's working and she's just walking around with not much to do. Slowly, she starts to realize that things or something may be following her. Is this in her head or is this real? What is actually going on? The subject of what might be behind the psychological horror of that is what's setting us up for Watcher. It is very skillfully directed by Chloe Okuno. Micah Monroe, as previously mentioned, is amazing in the lead role. And the finale is gory, but not too over the top. It's more of a psychological horror than it is visceral horror. But
a lot of suspense.
Absolutely, absolutely. Especially in our third act.
Yeah.
So Watcher, June 3rd.
Wow, that's incredible. I want to see it. I like those types of shows and movies.
Well, it's more, the horror is in your head. It's not, it's not being shown
exactly.
at you.
You know, one thing about horror movies I like, it's like when I have the opportunity to watch with a bunch of friends, because to me it becomes a comedy. Because some people start screaming, laughing out loud.
Right.
I don't know. It's amazing.
No, you get to make a night of it. You make a fun joke out of it. It's like everyone's collectively pointing at the screen and making fun of the guy for going in the wrong room.
Absolutely, yeah. And if you are looking for something super cool and nice to watch, The Anatomy of Scandal with Michelle Dockery from Downton Abbey, of course. It's amazing. You can catch that on Netflix. James Whitehouse, played by Rupert Friend. He's a happily married man with a lovely family. Everything seems great. Well, a scandal secret comes to light. Sienna Miller plays the wife and mother, and I think she's just like gorgeous in this movie. Plays the lawyer in this short series on Netflix. She's fantastic. There's a little bit of a change from her character, Lady Mary from Downton Abbey, which, make a parenthesis here. I just watched, not just, but 2 weeks ago, I watched Downton Abbey, a new era.
Yes.
And I loved it.
Oh, wow.
Once again, I'm kind of like waiting for the third movie already. It just was amazing, amazing, amazing.
Did you like the second movie more than the first movie?
I did, and the reason is I think the story makes more sense. It's just not like, in the first movie, they have the plot was like the actors, the actresses, they hold well the movie.
Sure.
It's really well written.
What about compared to the show? Are the movies better than the actual show?
Well, the show, I think, for me at least, has the adrenaline of it's a short episode. You just keep waiting for more. In the movie, they're trying to put everything in 1
2
hour
hours,
and a half or 2 hours
right.
Top, right?
Revisiting old friends almost.
Yeah. I hope they make the third movie, and I have a feeling it could be done in America, in the United States.
It's possible. I mean, it's a popular series, so I think the second movie is doing pretty well. So fingers crossed that it can actually keep going where they can justify making a third film.
I hope so. Yeah, I hope so.
All right. Well, hey, speaking of Netflix, our streaming pick this week also comes from Netflix. It is RRR, which stands for Rise, Roar, Revolt. RRR is the latest from India, and it is one of their biggest blockbusters to come here to the States.
Raise yourself around.
Two polar opposites have come together to rescue a very young girl from a very British and crazy family. What happens, how it gets there, that's what you need to find out for yourself. The techniques and action in this film is unlike anything I've seen before. And if you're looking at this film's runtime of 3 hours and getting a little scared, don't. Those 3 hours fly by. Those 3 hours fly by in a way that you won't believe because it's so kinetic and fast-paced that I didn't check my watch once. I, in fact, wanted a lot more from RRR, and hopefully we get it. The film has been so successful, not just in India, but here in the States, that talk of a sequel has already been fast-tracked. So hopefully we get that. It's on Netflix. RRR, Rise, Roar, Revolt. We are still talking about DVDs, Blu-rays, 4K discs here. Physical media, we still love it. It's not forgotten, and you shouldn't forget it too. For today's show, I've got a little bit of a blast from the past. It's a movie called The Weatherman. It's from 2004, starring Nicolas Cage.
It's like a comeback.
I know, but the thing is, with this film, it's never been available on Blu-ray. It's only been available on streaming and DVD. And while, it's better to have something than nothing, the streaming quality versus a Blu-ray quality on a disc, to me, is night and day. So this is proof that Nicolas Cage can act. A lot of people, like to, make fun of him for his quirky choices. But this is a film that came out at just the right time, where Nicolas Cage and director Gore Verbinski, who had done the Pirates of the Caribbean films, decided to come together and tell more of a humanist tale of a weatherman down on his luck, trying to juggle life and all its complications. Again, it came out in 2004, so this was a bit more of a low point for Cage, where he's trying to prove himself again, and I think this film more than did it. For director Gore Verbinski, he had just come off the first 3 Pirates films, and he wanted to prove that he was more than just a Pirates director. So to me, 2 + 2 = amazing with this movie. That's The Weatherman from 2004, freshly minted on Blu-ray disc.
And the best thing, you can get your Weatherman Blu-ray at the Amoeba in San Francisco on Haight Street near Golden Gate Park.
Absolutely, that's a great
shop
place.
Local.
Yeah, absolutely. Shop, support local. They have a lot. They support physical media, so we love to support them as well. Yeah.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah, I'm Marcos Cerritos.
Gleidson Martins here. Don't forget to like, subscribe our YouTube channel. Write your comments, suggestions about movies, Blu-ray, DVDs, or stream services. Send all of that to us, please.
All right, thanks for coming back, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time.